MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the Hartford Yard Goats and the Portland Sea Dogs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference maker in this game. He comes into this one with a ridiculous on-base percentage, over 500. So expect to see him creating some offense in this one. He sure has so far this year, and I don't see that changing anytime real soon.
Mario Calero gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter.
Number 14 will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players before your eyes.
And esa bolita siempre no la puedo coger. It's 0-1. Eric, you look at these guys with the first inning lead as they take the field for the bottom half here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Not only that, but they've got a 2-0 lead here already. So this offense is really providing a big spark for their pitching staff.
Vamos.
Line toward right center, and that finds him out
Buena.
of the grass. It's a base hit.
Quieto, no te muevas.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Alvin Washington will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Libby backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
You know, they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 hole right now. I mean, he brings a pretty serious slugging percentage into this one. Over 700 on the year. And keep it rolling.
Sam Callaway will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
And he takes strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of set guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
2 out with the man at first.
Vamos.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Yard Goats are out on top, 2-0. Number 14 steps in now. Number 14.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
No puede esperar una bola, Le zumba a toda. Coño.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second.
Porquería.
And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete. The Yard Goats lead it 3-1.
Okay.
Number 14 will dig in. 1 for 2 thus far.
Hey, here we go, kid.
All right. Okay. Who's up?
Into the windup and the pitch. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
All righty. No, mijo, todos son foul.
Shot toward right center.
Buena.
Gets down and he's got himself a base
Esa es
hit.
buena. Quédate ahí. No bregues con nada. No bregues con nada. Métete mi nombre ahí. David.
Yeah, that's his second hit so far. He's got 2 of their 4 hits, so at least he's seeing the ball well.
Madre santa.
Alvin Washington will stand in now.
You got it, man. You
First
got
time
it.
around and then was a strikeout victim last time.
Vamos.
On the ground to the right side.
Quédate ahí.
And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Sam Callaway will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Damn. 5 aquí. 5-1. Wow. Qué perecho, papá. Qué perecho.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Well, this is the 2nd time he struck out so far, and this is a type of ball game where, you know, it's wet out, the field's slippery, it's a little muddy. Who knows what can happen if you just put the ball in play?
Stephen Rich will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. On the ground to the left side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full. The Yard Goats are out on top, 5-1. Travis Libby will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Bounce to first. And he'll take this to the bag, and 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Number 14 will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
Number 14.
No, he's been dominant all game long. And I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole time.
Vete, maldita.
Baker
No,
is there, and that's
mira, tengo
not
que
the way
pasar a
you want
esa.
to start the bottom of the 8th. 1 pitch, 1 gone.
Quédate espetado ahí. Sí. Wow. Damn.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a real good performance, as you'll see in his final line. He gave him 7 2/3 good innings, and he was definitely the difference in this one.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Yard Goats win it 5-2. So long, everybody.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Yard Goats. 5 runs on 9 hits.
Bueno,
2 errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Sea Dogs, 2 runs on 8 hits. 2 errors. They left 11 men on base.
Okay.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. And please, drive home safely.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Eastern League. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Hartford Yard Goats and the Portland Sea Dogs. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Number 14 will stand in now, and beware because he has been off the charts hot here to start the season.
This guy just keeps on rolling. You look at the season numbers, and they're excellent. 2 hits in yesterday's game to add to it.
Boy, not even close. Behind 0-1. Visitors, they take the field following a scoreless top half. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
And it's been a back-and-forth series so far, but they have been able to take 2 of the first 3. So it's going to be up to that man on the mound to see if they can get out of here winning 3 or 4.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
Here we go, kid.
The 0-2 home. Shot back up the middle. Center field for a 1-out single.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
Alvin Washington will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Ready with the 0-2. He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. Libby camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy...
Sam Callaway will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Number 14 stands in.
Number 14.
Sí, mójate las manos, mójate las manos.
Hey, drive that pitch. Oh, here we go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Let's ride. Let's go right here.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball.
Hágale un toque, a ver qué pasa.
Hey, come on now. One time.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit hard back up.
Está bien, esa es buena. Vamos, bien allá. Quédate.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game for this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately. He comes through again.
Coming to the plate now, Alvin Washington, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Ground to third on the ball. Second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this.
Today.
Number 14 come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
First offering on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away ahead, and there's one gone.
Jeez.
Lonnie Fader steps in here to lead off the sixth as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys, because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
Line to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Te va a pisar, si ya te cogía.
First baseman.
Number 14 will bat now 2 for 3 in the ballgame.
Yeah, he's been solid at the
Tienen
plate.
4 carreras.
One of the better performers in their lineup, I'd say.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
High in the air out to center field. Lord on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and a couple of men left. 7th inning coming up, and the Sea Dogs lead this one 4-0.
Fuera de Pike. Increíble, mano. Ay.
And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Sea Dogs come out on top 4-2. So long, everybody.
One error. They left 14 men on base. For the Yards, 2 runs, 7 hits. With 1 error, they left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
No, eso no era. Va llegando a home.
All right, tonight's AA Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Number 14 is our focus as he enters this game riding a 10-game hitting streak. Steve, what do you think about his chances of extending it in this game?
Well, Matt, we all know that these streaks are always tough to keep going, especially when people start to catch on that they're actually happening. Plus, the pressure just keeps rising the longer they get. Now, this isn't really that long a streak by any means, so I doubt that he's feeling
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Trenton Thunder and the Portland Sea Dogs. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
I think you're going to have to try to get on the board early and then...
Number 14 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
First baseman, number 14.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
And they've split the first 4 games on this road trip. Lately,
Mierda, coño,
they're in a
maldita
bit of a
bola.
holding pattern, but it could be ready to break out right here.
Stay hot up there. Here we go, kid.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Watts is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's been swinging a hot bat all year, and his slugging percentage is soaring over.
Harry Walker will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. To first, he's got it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting ninth, second baseman.
Number 14 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 14.
All right, come on now. Let it fly.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, you know you're talking about a nice streak when you get up over 10 games in a row, and now that's 11 for this guy, so he is feeling it.
Vinny Valencia stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this.
Hey, let's get a 2-ball here. Come on now.
Stepping in, Ryan Tapia. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Hit out towards second. To second for 1. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
The left fielder, number 10, Bert Watts.
Number 14 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Hey, any way you can. Any way you can. Here we go.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Varela is up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Esta vez no ha hecho nada, no ha hecho
Matt
nada.
Rivera
Esta vez no ha
strikes
hecho nada.
in and grounded out his last time through. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Bounce to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman number 7,
Heath Wright will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Hey, put him away.
Vamos.
Bunt stays on the 2-2 pitch, and he gets it down. And the pitcher will just run over and take this one himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. All tied at 1-1. Number 14 steps in now.
number 14.
Attaboy. Wait for your pitch right here.
Oh, he's able to get a glove on that one. No play. The run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound.
Well, you know all the infielders are trying to try and knock the ball down in that RBI situation. And here on the mound, I don't think he had any choice. This one comes back at him and gets him flush. By the time they all scramble around to find the ball, they have no chance of preventing that run from scoring.
Eighth batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Yeah, you know,
Así llena, papá.
or pretty, I guess, depending on which dugout you're sitting.
Así llena, mamá.
0-1 on its way. And here's a ball hit in
Esa
the
es buena,
air.
pero la cogida no la condenamos.
Ranging into the outfield.
La madre.
Play, and that'll end the inning. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. 8th inning coming up. And the Sea Dogs lead this one 3-1.
Así llena, cara. Dos carreras a 3.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. He gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 out. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Sea Dogs come out on top 3-2.
4 hits.
Good night, everybody.
They left 9 runners on base. For the Thunder, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 15 runners on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Number 14 will stand in. He's getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. Oliver sprinting after it, and this will wind up a foul ball.
Come on, big guy. Stay out of it.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
Hold it here. Hold it here.
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, when you stroll to the plate with an 11-game hitting streak and then you bang out another base hit and take it to 12, you got a little swagger about you.
So stepping in, number 23, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, as that'll square things at 1-1.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. He just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that run from third. That's nice going.
Sam Callaway will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Number 14 stands in.
Number 14.
Hey, come on now, one time, right here. He's right here, kid.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. High and deep.
Mierda, maldito bombo ese.
Whitney ranging back. Gone.
Oh, esa fue.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
Well, I think it's pretty fair nowadays to call this guy a young phenom out there. He's starting to get some national press, one of the better prospects around, and it gives you a look right there of why folks are so bullish on his future.
At the plate, Fernando Cordero. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Nobody out, runner on first. Grounded up the first baseline. Step on the bag for one, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You just don't see that often. Safe at second base, but out at first. Just shows you the speed he has at first base that he was able to beat the throw into second.
Number 14. Step in now. 2 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, having a pretty good one so far. We'll see if they pitch him any differently right here in this at-bat.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Here we go.
Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. And a close play. But a stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. So no runs, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. Number 14 will be the batter. 2 for 3 with a home run thus far.
Yeah, a solid performance in this one. Definitely been a bright spot for them offensively.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Come on, let's fight right here.
Swing hard liner to left center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game.
He's been pretty much their entire offense here so far. He's got 3 of their 4 hits now. No one else seems to be able to get on track.
Alvin Washington will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
The swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Right is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
It probably goes without saying, but he'll be unhappy with that at-bat. This is a curveball, and Show Track shows you it's right in the strike zone, but all he can do.
Sam Callaway will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of taller mountain type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up in the scoring position here.
Roosevelt McNair comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Well, 2 outs here, so not going to happen again at least.
Here's the 3-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Oliver over to his right. And that's the third out. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We've played 8 Trent leads this one 6-2.
¿Qué está haciendo? El dato,
Number 14.
la serie.
Now in a big spot here with runners
¿Con quién tú
on.
estás?
Keep in mind.
No sé, yo lo hice ahí a lo loco ahí. Yo me saqué por una pieza la que estaba haciendo. Pero hay cosas ahí que yo no sé hacer, que me piden que haga y yo no sé hacer, y yo no sé qué hay que poner. No sé si estoy jugando con el mismo team otra vez de nuevo, yo no sé, yo sé que lo mismo, ¿sí? Pero tú eres bueno o tú no sabes lo que te vas a hacer. Yo puedo batear y todo eso, yo soy este, que voy a batear ahora. Vamos a ver, yo traigo una porquería aquí. Te bañas, te una pela. Te bañas, te una pela, te voy a enseñar quién es David.
Line hard toward right
Esa es buena bola.
That's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Well, partner, this one might not be over yet as the lead has shrunk to just 2 now as they continue to chip away at this deficit. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Alvin Washington. He does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
You got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving.
Vamos.
And give the next guy a chance as well.
He pops him up
shit,
towards the left side of the infield. Right takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Sam Callaway will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
Here you go now. Come on now. One time. Let's go right here.
Let's go right here.
Keep it going. Yes, sir. Let her in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for a strike.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Hey, coach up right here.
Your turn. Drive him in, kid. Let's go. Coach up. Drive him in for us. Your turn right here. Drive him in.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
They're definitely making a look out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time with it.
Here we go. Coach up for us, kid.
3 runs.
There we go.
Here.
Come on, big. Go. Looking good. No one better up there. Here we go.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
I like it. One child alone.
A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Get out of here. Yeah.
Santa Maria.
Buena.
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Ganamos. Yeah.
It looked like he saved his best work here for the final swing. And these guys guys are certainly amped up as he wins it with a game-winning homer.
¡Santa María!
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You see on the line 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Sea Dogs come out on top, 8-7. So long, everybody.
Our final line score.
What's up, everybody?
For the victorious Sea Dogs, 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Thunder, 7 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 16 men on base.
¿Usted que hacer ahora ahí? ¿Qué tienes que poner ahora ahí? Jugar el próximo juego. Pero así no me deja hacer nada.
Thank you for joining us.
Me imagino que tengo que te...
And we remind you to please drive home safely.
No te dejan jugar el próximo juego. So, ¿ahí te dice abajo o qué? Y tienen que saber. Salir para abajo. ¿Y ahora qué? Ahora te está haciendo la performance. ¿Cómo voy ahí? ¿Qué quiere decir esas cosas? ¿Y ahora eso? Está bailando. ¿Y ahora? Ahora te está dando el tutorial. ¿Y ahora? ¿Qué hay que hacer ahora? Te está enseñando. Tienes 7. Tú eres el robo, ¿verdad? Sí, yo creo que somos los... yo creo que somos los dos. ¿Y ahora qué? Ahora te voy a jugar la próxima experiencia. Ok. Y eso va. Próximo juego. Chulería esto. ¿Ya te enseño? Ahí. Voy a ponerle a este tipo ahí que juegue también.
All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Number 14 is our subject, and he's coming off a very nice game in which he racked up 4 hits and just looked dialed in at the plate.
Yeah, anytime you get yourself 4 base knocks in a game, you're doing something right. You might have gotten a couple of gifts in terms of good pitches to hit, but, you know, not about the pitches you get, it's what you do with them. And from what I saw, the balls were flying all over the yard off his bat. That performance was big for his team, and I'm sure they're hoping he can do it again in this one.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Your Hartford Jericho.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot.
Number 14 will stride in, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon.
Well, you look for a guy to produce. He's got 9 RBIs in his last 10 games, and he had another good one yesterday as well.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Smoke toward the hole. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away. And And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, guys, this is a power-heavy lineup.
David Fernandez will stand in now. 0-for-4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. A tag for 1. Throw to first, not in time, so they'll settle for 1 out. Number 14 will be the batter. 0-for-1 here in the early going.
Number 14.
Hard liner toward short. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, that hit extends his streak to lucky number 13 now. That's almost 2 full weeks where he's been swinging it.
Alvin Washington is into the box for his second appearance. 0-for-1 with a flyout. 2 out with the man at first. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Sizemore is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And the Sea Dogs lead this one 2-0. So stepping in, number 14. Bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hey, let it fly.
All right.
Trying to hold the lead. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, come on, big guy, get your pitch.
Sacrifice attempt here. And a good throw gets it.
Oh, esa era para que cogiera. No lo hiciste. Zángano.
Travis Libby.
Era para que cogiera, bobo.
Now he's popped out and grounded out so far. 4-3 score here as we play inning number 6. To first, fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. We're through 6 full. The Sea Dogs lead it 4-3. Number 14 will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Number 14.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
All right, here we go. Working
On the
ahead.
stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Just a perfect swing right there. You'll see it head down, eyes right on the baseball all the way. Great extension. He just drives this thing into center field to score that runner from third.
Alvin Washington steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Pops this one up. Libby will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Third baseman, number 6.
Monty Brewster will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0-for-3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. Now, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Grounded to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Yard Goats lead it 6-5. Number 14 makes his way to the plate. Something happened. They're down their final out in the 9th inning.
Come on, Chief, one time. Here we go.
Messi no poder a sacar. Era un par bien grande ahí. Que se vaya para las nubes.
Squared that one out just a little late.
Pero dar un toque porque ahí no out.
Shot back up the middle. But he will
Maldito
catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
You got to like the work rate. One out, one save, and one tight victory for the guys. Hard to do it much better than that.
Damn, dude. ¿Quiere ganar nosotros o quién?
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Yard Goats win it 9-6. Good night, everybody.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Welcome, your Hartford Yard Goats.
Bueno, pero esto se la digo, ya está grabado ya, yo creo que lo sé.
Number 14 will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5.
Está bien, tío.
Pretty amazing.